we'll be looking at a graphic that says that Graham is designing that I don't think is ready just yet. Andy, is it? A big full screen. Is it ready?
Yeah, Graham's got them all ready. He sent them over.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're ready.
I didn't know he'd got them finished yesterday. He when I spoke at 4 o'clock, he hadn't. Right, so you've got the
Andy,
YouTube link.
are you going to put the graphic? Are you going to trial it out with the graphic overlays?
That's amazing.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Oh, what? So to see what's on
Oh,
YouTube.
you've sent me it now. Right. Okay, I'm going to go then. I will see you later. But if you want to try the graphics, Andy, that's the main thing. Can you try the graphics?
Oh, they're on there. They're on there. So, John, if you go into the general text channel and click on the YouTube link that Andy has sent through, then you'll see the full screen graphic. Well, it's gone off the full screen graphic.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, good one, Andy. Right, I'm gonna go then. I will see you all when you call me back.
Yeah, see you in a bit, James.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've got the graphic with a old image of me somewhere.
Can you switch back temporarily to the full screen, Andy?
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Can you see that full screen graphic, John?
Sorry, full screen
On the YouTube channel.
Yes, I have. Yeah, can see that. Sorry, I was just gonna. I'll just adjust my screen so I've got both of them sort of side by side.
Yeah. So that's the on there prior to the race starting on our Facebook channel. So it will say that probably for 5-10 minutes before the race actually starts, whenever Andy starts it.
Yep.
And then when it's ready to actually get going, Andy will probably give you a few seconds warning and then switch over to the other view that you saw then. And then that's when your comment kicks in, basically.
Okay. And on the actual evenings, does the race start at the 7:30 exactly? Is that the official time?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep. So will we start broadcast at a minute or two before or something like that, or that to be?
Yeah, I think so. I think if we plan for the Facebook stream to be live, Andy, and presumably Jade, you'll hear this in 30 seconds. If we plan for the Facebook stream to start at 7:25, and that's when the welcome slide goes up, and then let's say at 28 minutes past 7, the welcome slide goes down and John's commentary starts, and the actual Zwift screen sharing kicks in.
Yeah, and then we can just do like a welcome to the event or whatever, and then away they go.
Exactly. So I think actually they've just started the race that we were going to practice on. I think Nikesh said there was a way of doing that, didn't he? So essentially, John, Andy's role is to, you can see the group riders nearby on the right hand side. Andy's going to try and click through that list so that it gets to the front of the race. So what you'll be seeing for the majority of the time is various riders at the front of the race.
Sure.
Because that's obviously the most interesting thing for people to look at. So as Andy uses his kind of director role, producer role to select the rider that's visible, you'll then have whatever you can see in front of you to talk about.
Yep. Are you
just bear in mind?
Sorry, the screen quality that you're getting through at the moment, are you seeing it, the Zwift screen clearly, or is it breaking up a bit? I'm sorry, I'm watching on Andy's within Discord, sort of maximize that screen. Yep. Okay, yeah, it's just yeah, I was just looking. I couldn't looking at the names at the moment. Yeah, I can sort of make it just about make out the flags, but like I'm assuming the leader Y, like I can't even make his surname, Cobalt or something like that. I don't. Looks like a Belgian at the near the front, but yeah, couldn't even see that at the moment. So. So that's, sorry if I come up there. All right, so then when I'm actually looking, I've just put both screens together. So when I'm seeing the YouTube screen, that looks really clear.
Quality's much better, isn't it?
Yeah, although that will be saying that what goes out on the YouTube will effectively be about 30 seconds delay. Was that right? Yeah. Okay. So so once we're in progress, YouTube basically I ignore, because effectively that will be me or us, but minus 20 or 30 seconds. So we're doing everything on Discord in terms of following the race, commentating on the race, and yeah, 20 seconds or later, that's what people will see on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever else you're putting it. Gotcha. Right.
So I've got word from Jade that she's seeing it all okay and hearing it all okay on the YouTube. So that's good.
And it is, I assume that what's on YouTube is effectively mirrored, or I don't understand the technical bits, to Facebook or however that works.
Correct. The reason we're doing it to Andy's personal YouTube channel today is because we're confident that no one's looking at that. Yeah.
I'm sure Andy's very popular.
Well, it's just a private one, isn't it? Jade is suggesting that the angle from below in the pack is really chaotic, and so if there's a wider angle, it's better for John's view, but also for the user to watch. Andy, you can obviously play around with the camera angles that you can see, because one of them is just one of them will kind of randomize the camera angles and kind of flip between them. But you can also just choose what they do on the Z Pro racing is always just have a consistent camera angle, I think, so that they're just looking at kind of the front of the rider or the back of the rider.
Yeah, I think do they normally primarily go from the front looking back? So you're seeing the riders coming towards you, I think. Mostly.
Andy, you are literally just rotating the camera yourself, aren't you, manually? Yeah, that's quite clever, actually. Because that view that you've got on there now is quite a consistent, easy view of all the athletes. Yeah, I think. Am I right, Andy, that you and John can communicate via the text channel on here if needed? I know you can speak to John, but obviously whilst he's commentating, he can't speak to you. So how does he then communicate with you?
Right, so I'm just going to test that. So I'm in the commentary channel.
So if you click on general, then it makes the commentary channel and the video stream go into like a smaller window temporarily whilst you're in the general chat. So you could quickly just send a message in the general chat for Andy to look at, like I've just said, test. Then when you're ready to go back to the video stream, you just press the top left button within that mini window where it says commentary, and you'll go back to the big full screen video.
Okay, so there we go. Streaming quality, no, grid. No, not that one. Come on, John, where is it? Where is it? Stop watching, mute, share screen, turn on camera. So I'm just struggling to get back to that general. So I've got a screen with, sorry, within commentary with effectively a full screen, and then so where do I go back to from there?
Sorry, John, I'm not quite sure what you're looking at tonight.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've got a different window down the bottom. Sorry. So if I was in here. Did that come through? Oh, sorry,
Yep.
general, you want that?
Yeah, so that's a message in general, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Sorry, I just, it was the video was up in a different window. Sorry, I was trying to go back and didn't realise I had a separate window for that, so that's all right. So I can just keep that in the corner in case of need.
Jade has just prompted me to mention something to you, John, which is just about the jersey colour that each nation will be in.
Yeah.
I know I mentioned to you previously that it would be quite generic white, red, blue. So I'm trying to find a way if I can send you an image of the particular jerseys for each nation, but it is basically that. So Scotland, you'll also be able to tell from the category of racer. So on the right-hand side, it will either have them in category A, which is Scotland,
Yep.
category B, which is England, and the English jersey isn't actually pure white. Really, it's quite a grey. It's called monochrome.
Yeah.
So it's kind of quite a light grey. And then the Welsh jersey is so the Welsh category is category C, and they're in a kind of black and red jersey. I'll see if I can find a way to send you through the images just so you've got them to hand. But I think after 5 seconds, you'll work out which one.
That should be fairly obvious, yeah.
Because obviously the flag that's next to each rider's name won't necessarily show England, Scotland, or Wales. It might show the GB flag.
Yeah. Okay. So the flag will still have their individual flag because they could be from anywhere potentially. If it's a Polish person, a Pole living in the UK that's a member of Triathlon England, whatever
Yeah,
they're Poland
exactly.
or Portugal or whatever. Yep.
The flag doesn't tell you.
Yep.
What tells you is the category and the jersey.
Yep. No problem. And sort of separate from the stream and the commentary, it is do riders that take part, do they get that jersey sort of allocated to them if they take
Yes,
part?
it's auto allocated, so they don't have a choice what the jersey they wear.
Sorry, I mean, sorry, yeah, I get that bit, but do they, for example, like there's a British Triathlon jersey in Zwift, and we have a Tri 24/7 jersey in Zwift. What Zwift can do if you get them to set it up right, that for example, that we have is if, for example, someone takes part in an event, then they then get that jersey allocated to their Zwift. I think it's called the Zwift garage.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So that then if they then want, then go ongoing, if people play around, don't they? If they wanted to then in their normal Zwift life cycle around in their Welsh jersey or English jersey or Scottish jersey, then they can get that. It's quite it's worth looking at.
So I was going to say that the jerseys that they're in are not necessarily Scottish, Welsh, and English jerseys. They're just kind of generic coloured jerseys to represent the nation that they're racing for.
Oh, okay, right.
So the Scottish one, for example, is it's called Basic 4. So it's one of the.
Oh, okay, all right. So it's sorry. It's not a bespoke Scotland jersey. They're just using one of the. Okay, no problem. Ignore that then. Ignore that.
Yeah, we did talk to them about doing bespoke jerseys, but they said let's see how it goes first.
Yep. No
it's not cheap for them to develop a new jersey, as you know.
No, yeah, we were quite lucky that we sort of had our rides going for a while, but yeah, I think they must get hundreds of emails and requests every day. Can we have a jersey? And everyone's assuming it's quite straightforward, and it's not. But there you
go. Just another quick point on numbers at the moment. It will go up between now and the race day, but at the moment it's good proportionality. So it's about 15 from Scotland, it's about 40 from England, and then 10 from Wales. So that's roughly the right kind of split in terms of percentages of the overall riders. But I'm thinking that it will probably at least double between now and the race day, which is what I'm hoping for.
No worries. Yeah, well, we can help promote that a bit, and really put it out on socials and reminders, and and it's Tuesday, isn't it? So yeah, what would possibly see if we can get our newsletter out earlier. Normally goes out Wednesday, so we can do it on Tuesday.
Okay.
Possible, but yeah.
Very helpful, thank you.
Yeah, no, we'll
because Andy's a participant in this race because he's going to need to be a participant in order to see the other riders and select the camera angles, etc. Even though he's not actually riding.
Yep.
So Andy will be able to look in Zwift Companion and tell you how many riders there are from each nation at the start, so you can kind of shout out to how many riders are in there from each nation.
No problem. Actually, should I do similar in the sense that, because then if I join it, then I could look at Zwift Companion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would make sense, wouldn't it? Can I do that?
You can.
No problem. And yeah. No. Yeah, so that will just give you. So, for example, I'm assuming that one, that's the, that's people nearby rather than the leaders, isn't it? So on Zwift Pro, obviously, we're normally only looking at 10 anyway, so they don't tend to go back. So it's always the leaders, but that would just be the people that are on there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that one probably makes sense. And if I'll go in and join that in a similar way on Zwift Companion, just so that might well help out. Can we just join that in the normal way through Zwift Companion, or is there any restriction because of the doing the Zwift Power bit? I'm on Zwift Power anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll get to it. I'll just go through the process, join it as if I was riding, and then gets that one out of the way. If you've got them all, it doesn't. It won't. It'll be fine because I can. I sort of know my way around. So it's only for.
We can send over. Yeah, we can send over the links because I think they're all secret. So I don't think it's a case of anyone can sign up because it's just it's a member exclusive. So we'll need to send you the secret links. Also, obviously, I saw you mention promoting it on social. I'm more than happy to share. We've got social assets that have been made of the calendar and stuff like that we can share with you.
Yep. No, but yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was a nice graphic. The green, yellow, and blue one. Yeah, I did. I'll be honest. I did actually steal that, copy that from one of yours because I put the press release bit up. And
no worries.
I don't think I had it at the time, and then I saw that. So, this is good because it's a nice graphic with all of the dates in a graphic.
Yeah, no, we've set up a virtual events page with all the information about the Zeb Pro, including the leaderboard, which will be updating.
Yep.
I think Stu's having some technical issues with Discord. I think he'll be connecting back, I'm sure. But yeah, I can share with you all the links. Does Stu have your email address?
Stuart does, yes. Yes.
I'll just ask him if you're all right with that. I'll just ask him for your email and then I can send you everything across.
Yeah, so we can put a couple of a reminder news piece up just to.
Yeah, because I think it'll be good once we have the leaderboard as well, because obviously you'll be able to see where the home nations are and how many points are in each. Because I know people get really competitive about that.
Yep.
I'm back, by the way. I don't know what happened there. So.
I don't know what happened. You were still connected for ages, and then you just suddenly disconnected.
Strange. The virtual events webpage, John. I don't know whether you were just talking about.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that, Stu. In terms of, I said if you could share John's email address with me, and then I can send him across all the social assets and the link to the virtual events page and anything that we think you might find useful.
British Triathlon sort of, or part of the British Triathlon website? Or
I'll drop the link into Discord now.
There it is.
Ah, there we go.
Bro.
She's on it. So it also includes details about our summer series of events, but that's kind of a minor section within this. It's more focused around obviously the information around the Zeb Pro, the Zwift Tri Challenge.
Yep. And do you still have some other like I can't remember what you did?
Yeah, so we still have our series.
Sort of group rides and I can't remember what they were. Probably group workouts or whatever.
Yeah, we have races. So there's handicap racing, there's normal racing, and I can't remember. I think there's a couple of training rides in there.
Yep.
Yeah, the information is underneath the Zwift Tri-Nation section at the top of that page. So it's the British Triathlon Zwift Summer Series. So if you want the calendar assets for them, I can share those with you as well, because we've got a calendar asset for that as well.
No problem. So yeah, so that's. I haven't got into this virtual event link yet, but yeah, that's all going to be part of that. So no problem. But yeah, so short term, we just want to primarily focus on if we can boost some numbers for Tuesday. Then once people are in, then yeah, probably more likely.
Yeah,
to stick
definitely.
around.
I think it'll probably get more competitive as the weeks go on as well. Because we find that with a lot of series, with other series is I think as well, like obviously the point of entry is obviously if you could not share the links to access the rides directly, you'll need to look into the member benefits area.
No problem. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, all the information's on the virtual events page, so you'll find all the links in terms of the sign up link and stuff through the virtual events page as well.
Super. I know that's all good. And then I assume that they'll do whatever the points or whatever the next day or
yes, the
following morning. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so I mean, we're happy to share that as well, because what we did similar for when we did the Zwift arena games. It was just tight with you, wasn't it? Arena games.
Yeah, the community. It was the community aspect, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the 2 a week, wasn't it? But over 3 weeks, so that was much more condensed.